that song. I hope you do too. I couldn't help but think of it in love and memory, really, of all of our folks this year that we've lost. We've lost a lot of good folks this year in Rockingham County. And I just know that song is, we can only imagine what they're seeing, but we know it's something wonderful. So I just wanted to play that for you guys this morning. I want to welcome you to RCS You Matters Monday, where we provide a weekly opportunity really for RCS staff to connect through resilience building for just 10 minutes a day. And so I found this quote and it says, taking care of myself doesn't mean me first, it means me too. And I really loved that because so many of you on this call, so many of you listening, give so much to so many others. And sometimes we feel when we take that time for ourselves that that's something selfish, right? But it's not. So I love that instead of me first, it means me too. So just remember that you're giving yourself a me too this morning or this afternoon or whenever you're seeing this. So I'm so glad that you're taking just 10 minutes to be kind to yourself, to give yourself a chance for renewal and appreciation for yourself. I do want to give a shout out to our school social workers. It's School Social Worker Week, March 6th through 12th, and their theme is Time to Shine. So we love you, RCS school social workers. So we just want to give you a hug this week and thank you for all you do for our students in Rockingham County. And in honor of Read Across America, last week there were lots of celebrations and reading of books, and there's some continuing on this week. And we're going to do something special today in RCS You Matters Monday for Read Across America Week, which is a celebration of reading. But first, I want to talk to you guys about our thoughts. So this morning, kind of for our mindfulness, I want us to be mindful of our thoughts. Our thoughts are really powerful. And so I love this quote. It says, if you realized how powerful your thoughts are, you never think a negative thought again. And so I love this. If you kind of look at this cycle, our thoughts create feelings, our feelings create behavior, and our behavior reinforces those thoughts. And so I love this other quote too. It says, God wants to replace his lies with his truth. We can learn to reject negative thoughts with his power. And really through that active, really listening to ourselves and stopping those negative thoughts, we can stop a lot of those feelings and a lot of that behavior that reinforces those negative thoughts. And so what does that mean exactly, right? Like, how do we do that? So what we know is that how we perceive a situation influences how we feel and act. We can influence how we feel and the behavior by adjusting our thoughts. So we can identify those unhelpful thoughts that happen, right? Because they happen to all of us. We can challenge those unhealthy thoughts, right? And then we can replace those with helpful thoughts. All right. So that's really how we do it. So, like, what does that look like in practice, right? So, let's say, and probably all of us, this is something we can all relate to, right? A car cuts us off in traffic, right? The event happens. Automatically, we're like, what a jerk, right? He's going to cause an accident. And then we have feelings of anger. We might be scared, irritated with them. So then we might honk our horn and maybe ride the bumper of the driver and, kind of look at them like, what are you doing? That kind of thing. And then the outcome is we're still angry, right? And it could lead to a possible accident, right? Or even if the incident's over, we kind of leave or they turn off or whatever happens and we're flustered, right? So that's kind of a train of what I was talking about with those thoughts leads to behavior, and leads to the reinforcement of that behavior. So our thoughts lead to feelings, our feelings lead to behavior, and then it's kind of a repetitive cycle. But instead, what if we reframed that unhelpful thought and thought, what if there's an emergency that that person is experiencing? Because in all reality, that can happen, right? Then we can feel maybe concerned. Maybe we still feel a little bit irritated, but we can feel concerned that maybe they're experiencing something we don't know about, right? And then that behavior, when we realize we're concerned and maybe that they're irritated, maybe they're upset, we can sort of back off and provide them the space and just realize it's okay if this is going to take a little bit of extra time. And then we continue on with our drive, right? And so that changes things for us, right? If we look at those unhelpful thoughts and we monitor those and change it. Now, that's a driving incident, right, that I shared with you. But think about other things that happen to us all throughout the day when we're at work, when we're at home, when we're out in the community, when we're handling things. We're all dealing with so much frustration and so much on us that sometimes that cycle of our thoughts, feelings, and behavior can get into a negative cycle, right? So being able to find that and make something positive, all right? That's what we're talking about this morning, which leads us to our activity about reading across America. So I want to help you identify some helpful thoughts this morning, all right? So our affirming thought for today is that you believe in yourself. I believe in myself. And I love this quote here. It says, magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. And so we're going to do something just a little bit different this morning. And in honor of Read Across America, I have a book that I want to read to you all. It's called The Magic Is in You. And you can actually find this on YouTube to read to students if you wanted to. And it's really about thinking positive thoughts, right? And so we're going to start this morning, and I'm actually going to read this to you this morning. So let me pull this up, and it's not long, so just bear with me here. Let me see if I can get this to pull up a little bigger. Well, we may just have to do it like that. We'll do it little. That's okay. We're flexible. See, I'm using my thoughts and feelings and behavior to guide my regulation through this. So, The Magic is in You by Colin Hostin and Brooke Vitale. I'll tell you what, let me do this. I'm going to make it bigger for us, and then we'll come back because I want you to be able to see everything. Thank you for being patient with me this morning. Sometimes technology is our friend, and sometimes it's not, right? Okay, so The Magic is in You by Colin Hostin and Brooke Vitale, illustrated by Grace Lee. When the world around you seems intimidating and dangerous, just remember the magic is in you to spread love and inspire others. When life gets so complicated, you don't know what to do next, it's okay to cry. Just remember, the magic is in you to honor your feelings and trust your inner voice. Sometimes life comes at you so fast that all you can do is run. Just remember, the magic is in you to confront your challenges and discover your strengths. When the future seems uncertain and you don't know where to go next, just remember, the magic is in you to persevere and achieve your dreams. When relationships are tested by trials and tribulations, just remember, The magic is in you to reveal the power of true friendship. Growing up can sometimes make you feel awkward and alone. Adulthood does, definitely. Just remember, the magic is in you to celebrate yourself and soar. It's hard to leave the past behind. Just remember, the magic is in you to embrace a future of beautiful memories. Above all, when your dreams seem out of reach, just remember, the magic is in you to do the impossible. So I hope you enjoyed our Read Across America book today. And I hope that that helped you reframe your thinking this morning. And one thing that I just want to leave you with a thought, and it's from Nehemiah, and it says, "And they said, 'Rise up and build.' So they strengthened their hands for the good work." And that's really what this morning has been about, is that even though things can be tough, there's so many wonderful things that we can strengthen ourselves to do good work, right? So go rise up and build, RCS. Do what you do best. And I appreciate you so much. I do want us to keep in mind, in love and memory of Sandy Wiggins, just keep the RCHS family and all who love Sandy and her family in your prayers. She was definitely a beautiful person of faith, and we will miss you, Sandy. And just remember that on the Behavioral Health Crisis website, you'll be able to find recordings of these RCS You Matter Mondays. And then also use our virtual reset room to do some of the mindfulness activities. So thank you for all you do. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll leave you with our blessing for today, which is, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and give you peace. Thank you, RCS. We'll see you next time.